afternoon everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm from the Flower Patch. I hope you're all well, and I just want to wish a warm welcome to the new subscribers, and I also wish that Carol from America, gets well soon. We're all praying for you, Carol, and all the best. And I also wish to thank, Ebony and everybody else for all the, wonderful comments. It's so heartwarming. It's just beyond words. I just haven't got the words to explain how much it really does touch my heart. It's so touching, and I do appreciate everything, all your comments, all your lovely responses, and all your support by keep watching my videos. It really does mean so much, and I appreciate it so much too. Right, today we're going to do another Easter bunny one. I still haven't had my ribbon. I've tried ringing the company, nobody's answering, so I'm getting slightly worried. I know there's a delivery coming today from the Royal Mail with some other ribbon, but it's not the ribbon I'm wanting. So I've got one ribbon that I got from one company with the Easter eggs on, so I'm just going to make a small bow with that. I've got a little blue ribbon that a friend of mine made, because I was speaking to her a couple of days ago, telling her I want to do something, and she said she'll make me a little ribbon, because I've not got the burlap in the very baby blue colour, so that's what she's done for me. And I've got two rings that I've put tie wraps around to attach them together. As you can see, there's the tie wraps in the centre. I've got a 6-inch and an 8-inch, so it's not a big arrangement today. Well, I say that, don't I, every time, but it always ends up bigger than I expect. So I've tie wrapped them together, one for the head and one for the bonnet. For the body, guys, for the body. Gosh, I don't know what's wrong with me. I've sprayed them. They are grapevine. I've sprayed them and put some of my rope around them and sprayed it while the rope was on. And then I put some of my twine on it as well around the top. And I also have got some little things I had in a box, what I don't really use anymore, and I've just dotted those, a pink, blue and a white at the top. So that's what I've done. Because my friend made me this bow, I'm just going to make another one very similar to that, just to go at the back, because it's got blue on it as well. So, and I've got a little carrot made out of material, what my friend made me, which I'm considering sticking in the centre of the bow. So that's what I've got there. So we'll go through what we've got, and again I've got a bucket full of things down here, because it's Easter again, isn't it? And your mind just goes everywhere with designs. So we're doing a blue one today. So I've got some foliage out again. There's some I may use, some I may not. I just want to make sure that it goes quite with the design that I've got in mind, should I say. So I've got some of my smaller fern with the limey colour at the top and the darker at the bottom. I've grabbed out my bay leaves again. I may use those as filler, or I may just put some full length pieces in as well. I don't know yet. And I've also got my conifer out today. because I want it for the wispy bits and also the dark in colour and a different texture from like the fuller or more, well, the more fuller leaf where they're not as airy. And I have got my oddments, they've built up again. I got them right down and they've built up again, guys. So I've got to start using the oddments again. So of my variegated ficus, I have ordered some more ficus, so that's on its way. Perhaps the delivery for that though is anything up to 10 days. So I just got to wait. And I've got this also for the wispy bit as well, and different texture, and with it being flocked, I thought we could add some of those in, and plus it's very airy too. Now I've got some, excuse me, I've got some, I hope my voice doesn't go in. Oh, I can't be doing with that. I like to chat. I've got some grasses out as well, because I thought maybe we could add some grasses along, you know, the wreath, and for the, again, the wispy and the airiness, and also I love it. It's swordgrass, this is. I love it. Absolutely love it. And I've got some of my globe fern. These are what I've took off the main stem and put just single ones on like that, and maybe to have those sticking out or near the center, who knows. We'll do it how it goes along. And I've cut this again off of the main stem down into little bunches, and this is the actual white lavender. I have to think then, is it lavender or is it a stilby? It's one or the other. So, and again I've got some white calla lilies out, again just in case I may need a bit of movement along the sides, that they are perfect for that, and they all keep coming out. I've got some forsythia, but I've got it in blue as well. I've also got it in yellow, I've got it in pink, and again, maybe because we're going blue, maybe some airy bits, some wispy bits or flowers to incorporate within the leaves and the foliage, to add colour to those. I've got out my little mini roses again, and I've placed, because these come in a bag, just the heads, there's no stems, and they are the foam touch, so I've placed picks on them all. I've just dipped the pick in the glue and placed it inside. Oh, concerning the glue as well, I had a lady, Carol, again asking where I got it from. I got it is actually a skillet pan, spelled S-K-I-L-L-E-T, and all it is what you cook your chicken in, or your beef in, or your lamb, or anything like that, your meats, things like that. It's got a thermostat on it for the temperature, and there's no special floristry glue pan. It's just a skillet pan that you cook your food in, and I got it off Amazon. They've got all different sizes, and I went for just the larger size, because I order the glue sticks where they come in a pack of, I think, 200 or 220. I did text you this information, and the name of the glue, again from Amazon, is called Work Pro. It's all one word, and the glue sticks have to stick glass and metal together, so if they have to do that, then it's got to be tough. So I use that instead of the Gorilla Glue. I used to use Gorilla Glue, but it is very expensive for what I need anyway. 20 pounds for a pack of 75, and that's quite a lot. Now the Work Pro is, I think, in English money, I'm not sure, it may be about $15 in America, for a pack of 200, but over here it's about 10 or 11 pound, something like that. So I hope that helps, Carol. Right, let's carry on. Now this is just one little bunch and you only get 3 stems of blue. I've got some more, but I just took these out because I can cut them down. Blue gypsophilia, blue and white. Isn't that lovely? So pretty. A beautiful tone, different tones. And I thought that around the bow, maybe sat there, you know, put the odd bit there. Wouldn't that look pretty? Nice. Oh, it's lovely. So I've got that. Now I've got these little blue flowers, and I think now I'm trying to think what sort of flowers they are. Gosh, I've got what I had to learn concerning flowers. There is lots. I don't know them all, guys, because there is thousands. And plus there's new ones each year that they, you know, pollinate to bring out new flowers. But they look a bit like, oh, is it dahlias, or it's not carnations or chrysanthemums, something along those lines. That's what they look like, and I thought they're pretty with a bit of different shades in them as well. That could add a bit of texture and contrast against the other things. I've also got out, I've been chopping away at these before the video started, off a big stem, my blue blossoms. Aren't they beautiful? A lovely colour as well. So guys, realistic. They are just divine. And then I've got out some daisies that I used the other day with the eucalyptus foliage on, and I thought I may incorporate those. I've also got a bucket full of other things. Here we go. I've got out some blue daisies, but they've got the little baubles with their own eucalyptus. I've got out these, I forget what these are called, but I thought I may cut the odd one of those off like that and stick those in. Let me just place that there. I've got some darker peonies, if I can get it. I've got some darker peonies, and I think they're pretty. The dark colour is navy blue, and they are beautiful. I have got some harvest leaves and some white willow. I have got those colourful spirally things as well. I've figured out what you can do with them. Oops daisy. If you glue it into a piece of your wreath, wrap it in and out like that. Give that a sort of effect. Not tight, you know, like that, and just do something along those lines like that for the colour. I thought, yes, I could do that with them as well, or I could put them in and just twist them and give things like that a little bit of a funkiness and have them sticking up like that instead of straight. So I have got those out in case I may want those as well. Now I did get some yellow mini sunflowers, guys. I did get these out. Aren't they beautiful? Really, they are under a spray, sunflower spray, and they are the flowers at the 1 inch in diameter, the heads. 1 inch. They are beautiful but very vibrant, and I was placing them again and I thought there was too much, just too much. I've also got my salal and other bits in there as well. So I have got just 2 stems out of my Easter eggs. I thought I could use those, but I did also get a little pack that I have of single Easter eggs in different colours. So I've also got those in case I just want to dot the odd one about. So I've got those. I took out 3 of the bigger ones out of my bucket as well. And look at those. I don't know if you can see the detail, like the little, I don't know what they are. I wish I could find the right word. That little like greens on them. So, but I've got those as well in case I want to incorporate those. And then I've got my smaller carrots out, which again came in a loose pack like that, and I've put my own picks on. They are polystyrene, so there was easy to place a pick. As you can see, I placed it through the back where the line of the polystyrene is, and placed it through there. So I've got some little ones. And to go with the thing, my friend made me these as well. Some bunny ears and a little fluffy bunny tail. Isn't that lovely? Oh, isn't that so sweet? And and they've got blue look on the back, and that's perfect. And I want to place these here like that. Isn't that sweet? I could place the bunny tail at the front there. Oh guys. Oh, you know me with things like this. So that's what we've got today. So there is quite a lot again here. I found a floral wire. There is quite a lot, but I may not be using it all. And I thought as well today, I may do it sat down and then bring the camera in so you can have a close look. You won't see my face on the camera, I don't think, but it's about the project and the wonderful people that are watching. It's not about me. So that is what we're going to do. So in total, the length of back is 14 inch and the widest point is 8, which is across here, because obviously this is an 8-inch ring, but 14 inches long. So that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to bring the camera down now, guys, and I'm sorry, I'll apologize now just in case we get interrupted, because I do have a delivery, and all it states on my email is will be delivered anything up to 10 p.m. 10 o'clock tonight. I'll be sat in my house in my pajamas, you know, and my slippers. And why would I want to be disturbed at 10 o'clock at night once I'm relaxed, analysing my video and watching other things as well? Oh, well, I've been watching a lot of nature programs. I love, you know, nature programs to do with lions, and because I love anything big cats like that. And because I went to Kenya and I went on a safari, so I love anything like that. So I've been watching those religiously. It's following a pride of lions as well. So yeah, I love it. So I'm just going to bring, I've got all these wispy bits falling out of the bucket. Bring in the camera for you. So let's get ready for it coming in, guys. And I'm going to bring it down. And let me just move so I can see that you can see what I'm doing. Because sometimes I do end up bringing it closer. Oh my giddy aunt. Huh. So guys, I'm going to bring it there, and that's where, again, you won't see my face, but who cares? So we're going to start with the ribbon, and I'm going to dovetail, I think, this one, even though the other one's not dovetailed. And I'm just going to measure how long this is. So I'm going to go slightly. I think actually I will do it. I'll cut it at the end. I will do it slightly longer. So you can see it's to there. Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did. So I'm going to do it the tail end to around 7 inches, and all I'm, because it's not the same pattern on the other end, I'm going to pinch it in the center there where I want the tail end to hang down. Then I'm going to twist, not twist, sorry, make the loop. How big are those loops? They're not very big. Yeah, so I'm making the loops an 8 inch, which is 4 inch loop when you fold it over. Gather it in the center, pinch it with that, twist, just what, you know, so the pattern is there. Come back towards yourself, gather it in this under with your thumb and finger. I just want to measure if they're the same height. Yeah, by placing my thumb and finger in and doing that, if they meet at the top exactly the same, you know, when you pull tight, you know you've got the same size loop. Let me just make that a bit neater. One moment, guys. And then just let that one hang. I'll cut that there. I will cut it to size. And then I'm going to get this tie wrap that's on this tail end that's on the top and bring it down. And just measure again. Then I'm going to place this one that my friend did on top and hold that there as well. And then I'm going to get a tie wrap or cable tie, and get a bit of floral wire, place it through, and then pull. So then you have your pink and your blue together. Doesn't that look sweet? Who says pink and blue can't go together? So I'm just going to do the same here. I'm just going to cut diagonally and follow the pattern of the one that my friend did. And then I'm going to get the floral wire and I'm going to just twist with the bow instead of the wire, because the wire can snap sometimes if you do it with the wire. I may need that smaller, I think. Yeah. like that. Let's cut. You can, if you want to hide the centre, I'll show you once I've just cut that tie wrap at the back. Get a piece of this ribbon, fold it in half. Do I want it that wide? I may need to fold it again. So we'll do it where there's most. And I don't want it in half, it's too wide. So I'm going to folding it about 1/2 inch, going down like that. Just making the crease, and then I'm going to cut all the way down. I know it seems drastic, guys, but it's not. And then get this piece that you've just cut, place it over the center of your bow there, go to the back, and then tie it in a knot. And that'll cover your mechanics. Again, tie it in a knot. And just and then cut these little bits off. So 1, 2. So then you've done that. Isn't that sweet? It adds a little bit and covers your mechanics and covers your zip tie or tie wrap or cable tie, and it covers that as well. So, and then fluff your bow up. Oh, I think somebody's here, guys. One moment. That was my ribbons from my Royal Mail, so they're not going to be delivering tonight while I'm in my slippers. Right, so that's the ribbon for that. So we'll place that there. So I've got my floral wire at the back, as you can see where I've twisted it, and now I'm going to cover my mechanics in the center here. So I'm going to go through one side here and one through here. Place it around the center, go to the back, and then I'm going to pull and twist. Get in, do that several times. And then I've got a little bit sticking up, as you may be able to see. I'm going to turn that over and then push it back in side the grapevine wreath. So then that is flat and it doesn't catch on anybody's door or wall. Doesn't that look beautiful? So then now I'm going to attach the the ears. I want those here and here. Oh, look at it. It seems to start to come alive when you see things like this added. So they're on picks. She didn't put them on picks. I've placed picks on. So I want it. I'm going to cut the pick down. Just measure them. And where my twine is here, I'm going to just go either side there. I may have to cut it a little bit more. So I'm going to dip it in my glue. Oops, a daisy. Oh. I love little things. Again, little things make me so happy. Oh guys, look, little bunny ears. It comes alive. Oh, isn't that so cute? I will put it on my easel at the end. I don't want that there now. Now I've placed that there. So I'll place that there. So that is our ribbon and our bunny ears attached. So let's start off with some greenery. If I place one of these, oh gosh, they're on a big rubber band again. I'm going to try and go with the movement of the actual frame. I want its bunny tail. Sit there. Oh, I may have to do it this side so you can get to see more of it. Now, do I place a pick in this? Is that the stitching? I hope that's not the stitching. I'm going to place a little pick. Let's see where. Yeah. Glue it in. So I don't want it popping out. Yeah, let's cut it a bit more. Oh look at that. So again, I'm going to come around with the cypress leaves. Let's manipulate it so it goes down. Because we don't want a thin bunny, do we? We want a bunny that's going to be nice and chunky. So what I'm doing is, what I do on one side, I'm going to go straight to the other side and do the same there. And I'm just bending the centre stem because that's the only one with wire in, to basically join up with it. And then I'm going to bring one just behind where the bow is as well. I can see a glue string. Oh, I'm very funny when I can see glue strings. I'm very meticulous, me. Oh, the job there that we did yesterday, the compact one, that's sold. A customer came to pick up their order yesterday evening and spotted it, and I suggested it could be nice as an Easter gift or a Mother's Day gift, and she agreed, and she's now purchased it, and I will be wrapping it up today or probably tomorrow, and she's collecting it nearer to the end of the week, so that will be gone. Because apparently her mum used to like, one of her favourite flowers was the ranunculus. She used to like those in bouquets. So, and she just loved it. I don't know whether to place. Let me just stand it up, guys. Now this is, yeah, I'm gonna place like one here, and I'm gonna really try and bend it to the point where it won't bend no more, to give it that round shape, because I don't want it the same width as those. I need it to come down. And I'm going to bring it, those under there, I think. And I'm just bending these leaves on it. I may take one off actually. Gosh. Cut those off there, those little prongs that I've got left. We don't want those sticking out. That won't push in. There we go. And I think with these, I'm going to cut, I'm going to place a pick on them, and then I'm going to cut it down. So I've just placed my pick in my glue pan and then just placed it inside, and then I'm going to cut it to about there. Just so it follows on. I think I've done that the wrong way around, guys. Oh my goodness me. How silly. See, I do go wrong. I do make mistakes. Let's do it again. That's better. Can't do nothing with that one. And do the same. I'm getting a pick. It's got a hole at the bottom where I've pulled it off of the main stem. Dipping my pick in the glue and then just placing it inside. And any seeping glue, as you can see, take off, because you don't want to see that glue, you know, with a dried piece of glue underneath. Just take off, and I place it back in my glue pan. Waste not, want not, guys. So I'm going to cut that one as well, about there. And I'm going to place that one there as well. Like that. I wonder if I could. No, I'll leave that for now. So that is our cypress leaves added in. I'm not going to add any more of those. So I need to check, because I don't want to go too big with the greenery. Again, that's not me, but we're doing a different style, so we need to change the look and our style. Now let me just see. Again, I won't be using everything on here, I just got them out. Just to see what would look better. I think that. I don't think the fern. Not at this moment in time. So let's push that back in. So the variegated ficus, we're going to use bits of those. I don't want the long bits. I'm going to use the small offcuts that, you know, the oddments that I have in here, not the longer ones. I cut the longer ones down for off the main stem and didn't need them, but I don't mind. So just bear with me a minute, guys. They're long, small, long, small, long, long, long. So they're all small what I have here, so I'm going to work with the small ones first, and then if I need any more I will cut the odd bit of long one up. So that hasn't got the wiring. So again, what I'm going to do, just place them mean, they're not going to be like that when once I've placed them in. And I want one at the top, in between the bunny rabbit's ears. So that's how I want it placing, like that. So let's start at the bottom first. Oh, I should have said. Oh, I did put that rope on a bit tight, guys. Sometimes I don't know how strong I am. Where's my flat pliers? Just I don't like how that one's leaning to one side. I'm going to use another one. That's got no wire in it. When you see little bits where I've chopped off the main stem, as you can see, there's a little bit sticking up. I like to take those off because I don't like to make it look to the customer for those to think that, oh, she's put a little, you know, ornament in, or, you know, I like to hide all that, make it look neat, you know, and tidy. again. I'm going to place one at the top where the bunny rabbit's ears are. Two little pieces here that I could add here. And then the last one, it's a bit sharp on the edge to press down. So that is with our ficus, and it's alright, I've got blue string on me again, and you can just incorporate it if you wish through your leaves, your first layer, just to give it a bit of different movement and also contrast against each other. So that is that. So that's our ficus. So I can now place the bigger ones, the longer ones together. Gosh, I don't realise how much ficus I use. I use a lot of ficus. It is fabulous. So we'll place that there for now as well. Now I have the grass. So I don't want to try and hide the shape of the actual bunny rabbit. Just by putting the odd grass piece in. I think I'd do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, just place 5 in. So these are push-ups. And I think I've pushed them all up and chopped away already. So I'm going to cut the stem slightly shorter. feel glue strings on my fingers. I always check to see if they're pushed up to the, you know, as far as I can get them. Can't get that one in. There we go. And then the last one. I'm just going to turn it around, everybody, so I can see. Like that. Let me just check if there's anything coming through. Oh, there's just one piece there. So I'm going to snip that off if I can get it. Oh, oh, poor little bunny. Any more? Any more? No. No. Just bend that over a little bit. So that is now our swordgrass placed in. So we're nearly coming now to the end of our foliage. So I cut some of these off. I want to add in. They do come on the bunch like that, but I've snipped, well, pulled them, should I say, because you can pull them off and place them on a single stem. Just so basically, instead of putting the whole bunch in as a big cluster, I can place them sparingly and give them, you know, get more use out of them as well. So let's see, I want one up there for definite. I may cross those over there. I don't know yet. Let's just take it around and have a look. Again, just place things if you think, you know, you need to see before you decide that, you know, they like to go in, because I learnt my lesson that way. I used to place things, glue things in. Oh, this, I'm talking about years ago. Glue things in and then decided I didn't like it, and then that meant I had to pull it back out and there was glue everywhere. So I spent a lot of time taking the glue off the wreath, which, oh my gosh, it is one long job, guys. It really can be. I don't know about these two here. I may want something else there. But I'm quite happy with the others. I'll bring those there maybe. We'll just hold on to those. So again, get that one in at the top. No, that stem's too long. Like that. I chose to do this on my workbench because I wanted a bit of flat ground, because I'd placed two, or a flat surface, because I'd placed the two together. I had a feeling it may be slightly a bit more difficult when it comes to the placing. Especially when it's on the easel. Now let's see about these two. So I've got these spread around. I'll place them under there. Because we need something here, so I'm going to place these in. I hope you're all having a great day, especially if you're crafting. What better job, guys, I'd say, than having a job where you craft. I think it's wonderful. Right, so that is in now. Let me just look at the globe fern. I think let me start to get a few floral in first, because the bay leaf as well, if I just take one sprig off. Oh, look at that. Look how that fills that up. Oh, my chair's gone nearly 360 degrees. So I don't want any more of those. So they can go back. So let's hold on to those and that. So floral, and then Easter eggs, bunny rabbit, should I say the carrots? I need to see. Here we go again, guys. I was thinking earlier, when I was having a look, I've got two blue out purposely because I wanted to place two either like that at the side, or one like that, one like that. Where's the yellow one? And maybe one like that. This is all to, you know, go like that. If I just lift it so you can just see the effect, so it's like that. I have to turn it around myself to have a better look. Oh my goodness. Carrots. I've dropped the carrots. Yeah, I think that looks quite pretty. So that is bugging me. So I think that would look quite pretty there. So let's get those in. Oh, let me pick the carrots up first, guys. The little carrots. Because I want to make it again a spring effect. So let's have a look. I need to see how long I need those stems. Not very long. And I'm going to place them behind here. I can get it in. Gosh, I didn't realise how tight I'd placed this. I hope you can see. Oh, I'll be angry with yourself if you can't. One like that. Put that one there. So I've glued that one onto the ribbon, so it's come through under here. So I'll just glue that up. Because I've got the tie wrap in the way, so I've glued it onto the ribbon instead. Like that. I don't know what that is on its ear. Looks like a bit of fluff or on that one as well. No, I didn't chop in case I damage it. So around here as well, I was considering a bit of gypsophilia. Oh, look at these. Aren't these just so tiny? Why is everything I like tiny? I want to just focus a little bit around the actual bow, just where the eggs are and that. See, even if it was just a little bit cut off of the gypsophilia. No, it's too much. So if I just put a tiny little bit, let's just take one off. And maybe dot that. just there. Yeah, that's just enough. So and I'm going to glue this. This hasn't got no wire in these stems, so I'm going to glue this to the egg. And this one as well. Just gluing it underneath the egg. The one in the centre, that's the one I'm gluing to. So you've just got a bit of that. Just a bit of gypsophilia. Doesn't it look lovely? Oh, I think it's so sweet. Again, you don't have to go all out like I did the other day and put lots and lots of Easter eggs in. You know, there is different designs. Hence the reason I haven't got lots out. I think these may be too much today on this anyway, because it's much smaller. That's why I've got these ones out to just dot about. So I'm sure of it with that. And then we've got our, oh look, our little carrots. Aren't they just divine? They'll go around, I guess, the outside. So we'll put the gypsophilia back for now. Right. I'm wanting to get these in, if anything. Oh, look at those guys. They are just beautiful. One moment, I don't know if I can hear my cat. Oh my. Oh, one moment. Oh, one moment, guys. Here's my cat, guys. And sorry it took a little bit longer as well. I also had a customer who, two customers together, family members. You can't see it at the moment, but the Valentine's swag that's on the wall and the sunflower one behind me with the wobbly bee have now been sold. So they're coming to collect these at the weekend when they're not at work. They were just off to work and thought they'd pop in. So, and my son's made me a cup of coffee. So that's that. And now I've got my son. So we've got a close-up of my son. Now I've got my cat meowing at the door. Right, I've turned the wreath around as well, because the lady was wondering what I was doing. So she said apologies as well. She said, oh, can you tell your people that I'm sorry? That's her words, your people, that I'm sorry for interrupting. So apologies sent. Right, I want to place in these little flowers. You know, I've got in mind, I know what they are. I'm sure I'm sure they're dahlias. You can get dahlias like this, or are they? Oh, I'll have to look it up. Right, I've got your blanket out. So what I'm going to do with these, I'm going to place them around here on the edge, just slightly longer on near the tail ends, because the little bunny's tail. I'll just place it in like that, or underneath the wreath for now. Can you move? Can you move for mummy, please? People want to see what I'm doing. Bringing too close in at the centre here, so it defines that circle at the bottom. Oh my gosh, guys, this is awkward. And I'm going to bring these smaller ones as well at the top. Move out mummy's way. Stay there. as well to define the head shape, which is smaller. So, something like that. They come out a bit more. Do I place one in the centre instead? Place one with the eggs, or do I? Or do I place it underneath the bow instead? Right, and that is what I want to do with these blue flowers. So I'm going to start at the bottom, because my cat's there. It's awkward. Place those there. He likes to get close, my cat. Now, you know, if I didn't have anything here, he'd shuffle up little steps at a time to get closer. I saw it on the video yesterday that he was, when I analysed it, that's what he was doing. Doing little steps. Just to get closer to me. And again, I'm going to cut these shorter for the head. No, no, don't start playing with them. I know what you're like. My son's just been to have his hair cut, and he said that there was a young lad in there that was trying to talk like a gangster man. He says, and it was awful. He says the thing is, he had such a posh voice, it just didn't sound right. Do I place one there? Yeah. Oh, it's come off. In fact, I might actually just stick that on instead of having a stem. Stick it onto the mechanic part there in the centre. I don't think I want any more, or do I want one? Yeah, let's put that last one there. So they're all the blue, beautiful blue flowers. If I lift it up slightly, that you can see, I'll bring it down a bit so you can see up at the top. Let me just have a look. Yeah, I can see what needs doing. Now I've got the blossom. Now let's have a look. Gosh, I cut these off the main stem, all little bits, or little ones, because I knew I'd want them quite close. Where's one with a leaf? Oh, that one's a bit long. Longer than that, oh my gosh. I'm just placing these again. I'm going to place two because there's two together there. Kid you not, guys, it just doesn't like me to see what I've got. I want something in between the bunny ears. That would have to be in a bit more, perhaps there. I could easily fill these up around, if you see what I mean, on this actual wreath, grapevine wreath itself, but I've got other things that I want to also incorporate, or I could do a mixture. That looks nice. Bring these on the inner side instead. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I've cut them short enough and then place a little rose in between. If you can see what I mean, if I just lift it up slightly, like that. So I'm going to do that. I may need to get some more roses out. So, are we ready, guys? And what I'm going to do is cut them really, really short. So let's get the odd rose. Just putting bits of white in, just to you know, set it off a little bit more. Again, bring it alive. As I say. We will fill in the edges. Blend them in. Let's take that off. Place that in by itself along with that. Like that. Can't see that rose much. So this can be, as we say, a little bit time consuming, but who cares? It's fun, guys. However long it takes, it's fun. Stay there, I can see you moving closer. So then the ones that I come on out on here, when I get to here, will come out slightly more because the top one I'm making smaller. Like those. Excuse my head, everybody. Let me just turn it around a little so I can get, just drop some glue. So now we're bringing the, just with that, oh I caught that. The blossoms out slightly more outwards. And again, even with the, where did I go with it? We could place, like I did, just around filler, going through the conifer, like that. So it sits like that. So, oh, coffee. Let me bring my blossoms on this side, because I've just dropped one. Because of my cat. So let's get another rose in. So I'm alternate. Oh my gosh, I can't say the word. Tongue-tied. Alternating. Is it alternative? Oh, alternative. I think it's that. Well, basically, I'm doing blossom, white rose, blossom, white rose, and etc. That's what my intentions are, to go around. Blossom. I must admit, guys, it looks pretty like this. It's, you know, how you can get a lot of other spring Easter decorations where they are very colourful, like I did, the Easter eggs. You can also do nice Easter decorations, what are subtle in colour, and aren't as big and bright. You know, I always say you don't need to have everything, you know, big and bright. I know Easter's a bright, fun time. But at the same time, not everybody likes the bright colours or things like that. They prefer just subtle colours. And plus as well, I always try to make arrangements that are not just for women, because I know majority it's women, you know, out there that are, you know, like the flowers more than men. I know that may sound wrong to some people, but it's a fact. So, but I like to, you know, do arrangements not just for women, but also something a gentleman would like. If he, you know, if there's a gentleman out there who likes his flowers and he likes blues, so I like to basically, you know, fulfill all areas if possible on what people like, or, you know, different genders. I love to do that. I think that's a bit too long, guys. So I have had customers in the past, gentlemen, who have said that their wife doesn't like gardening, the wife doesn't like flowers, but they do. There's lots of male gardeners out there, a lot, but you know, like I say, I've had gentlemen say that there's not many places, well, I say gentlemen, the odd one, say there's not many places out there that do things for a gentleman, for his taste. It's majority of it is pinks and things like that. But I'm one of these, I like to do blues as well. I mean, women like blues, but I do like to do blues for the gentlemen, because they do like blues, you know, as well as pinks and things like that. So I like to fulfill all areas, basically, whatever I can. I like to please the customer and think of other people, you know, think of, like I say, gentlemen, not just ladies. I know a lot of people that they're very, you know, blues for a man. You know, it's not. I've got a friend, Julie Hodgkins, who loves, and she loves blue. So it's not just a male colour. I'm just going around and putting the odd one in where I think it's needed. The odd blossom, like where I've got a single one there, it looks a bit bare, so I want to fluff that up a bit and add another blue in. I don't want any more white. Just want to make it a bit more fuller. So yeah, guys, I like to do things like that. I like to take into consideration there's not just ladies out there who like flowers, there's gentlemen as well. that look pretty. I don't want to hide the bunny tail. I want to keep that on show. I could have risen it up really, if I'm being quite honest, so I may do that. Oh gosh, here we go. Because it looks a bit sunk and low down there. So it needs to be brought up. I know I should have put this on at nearer the end. Let's take that pick out that I already placed in if I can. Just bear with me guys. It's solid, it has stuck solid. I may have to just chop that bit off and leave it inside and then just place another one. Just to bring the bunny tail up a bit more. Just allow that to set. I don't think I need any more of these little roses. Sorry if you can't see it correctly guys. Again, I wanted it to be on a flat surface, but I will lift it for you. That's what it's looking like at the moment, with it's going white rose, blossom, dahlia or dahlia some people call it, then blossom, white rose, mainly blossom, white rose, going all the way. I've done it smaller upon the top because that's the head, and then I've gone wider at the bottom to make that for the body area. And here where you can see these dahlias, or then it needs something here now. Now I've placed those in, I can see where I need foliage, filler foliage, or longer foliage, perhaps fern, or even daisies, or anything like that, just to fill in those gaps. So I'm going to have a look. Let me put these blossoms away. I don't need those anymore. You know, if I'm being quite honest guys, I don't think I'm going to put the carrots in either, because it's just blue. The pink bow is just to set it off to represent Easter, but it's got blue in it and green for the foliage. That's basically all I needed it for. And plus on the eggs and the Easter eggs, it's got, especially the one in the centre, it's got pink. Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing, Marley? Come here, you've got something in your eye. There you go. So yeah, so because it's got pink stripes around in the centre, that blends in lovely with the pink on there. So the pink does not look out of place at all. And the bunny tail here, and the bunny ears that my friend made. So now let me just look, because it's also slightly still bare, as you can see around the centre here. So that needs also filling. The bow needs lifting. I may have to take that off and place a pick on that, because I think that needs lifting as well. Oh, you're not going to gag again, are you? Oh my goodness. He's already, to you newcomers, if you've not seen the video, he's already been, well, wrenching on one of the videos to where he's been sick and I've had to run off the video and take him outside. Oh, I hope he's not going to do that again. It was embarrassing. Yeah, that needs lifting up slightly as well. And I say slightly. No, that's too much. Let me take it the opposite and take a bit off. Oh, I'm watching him now. He's given me a complex. So I've just brought the dahlia up in the centre and just made it, you know, higher than what it were because it looking a bit squashed. So I brought that up as well. What's with our bunny tail? I love that bunny tail. So now I can either go around just placing on the inner side some of my bay leaves. Again, I don't want too many of one thing. I want to break it up. And again, I'm not going to use these carrots either, because it's quite a subtle look that as well. So I'm not going to use those. So I'll place those back. And I don't think, unless I use the odd blue Easter egg and all pink and pink. I don't know, they look all white in fact. I use two white. Let me get the other. See, because I've got pink, it may add a little bit extra with the pink. And it's a waste of time just sticking them on because they won't be noticed. So they need to be coming out somewhere. So if I just get a pick, and all I do, got a bit of glue on the end, because the polystyrene, go through the bottom, wipe any excess glue off, and there you have your pick. And then that can be used as decoration. So if I place some on and do the same with the rest. Just little things like this add to, you know, and give it what, you know, make it recognisable for what it is, for what design it's for. You know, you don't even have to put these on. You could just leave it as the bow with the Easter eggs on. Or a bow. I have got a bow ordered, like I say, the bows that I've ordered. One what's got carrots on, one what's got bunny rabbits on. You know, things like that to represent the Easter theme. But I just don't know why nobody's responding. And I've paid, and that's the thing. So again, I'm doing them in pink because I've got the pink bow. You know, pink and blue do go lovely together. Some people think, oh my gosh, pink and blue, you know, it's totally different because they think, you know, pink for girls, blue for boys, and they don't think that they go as a, you know, match. But oh my goodness, guys, they do. I've only got 2 in white, so I'm going to just grab those out as well. And just put picks on those 2. Right, so that's all of them done. Get all the glue off my fingers. Oh gosh, I'm stuck. I'm surprised that my identity hasn't been hasn't changed. My you know, my thumbprint and things like that. With the amount of time I'm peeling glue off, I'm surprised it's not peeled the actual, you know, fingerprint away and took some creases out and made me have a different fingerprint. So, because we've got pink, white and blue, so pink, white and blue, so I could, again, in fact around here I would like a pink, I think, or maybe, or just dot them around in, you know, no particular order. I'm just going to do pink and blue. That might be too much. Or I could do 3 together, put one higher than the other, and have them as a cluster. That may be nice instead of having them dotted around. And just have them as a little cluster somewhere, perhaps near the bow, coming out at the side. In fact, that might look pretty. And do it either side, mirror image it, and have that effect where the Easter eggs are all around the centre. That might be better. So I'll consider that. Right, I don't think I'm going to put the forsythia in either, guys. I can't see what I've got because of the cat. So let me just check now with our... See, now the odd one of those colour lilies might look really pretty as well. Oh, go and lie on your blanket. Place it so they're drooping down, maybe behind the ears, going down. And then down at the side where the waist, or you could say where the shoulders are on the bunny rabbit. How many have I got on there? Oh my gosh, there's a lot on there. Again, I don't want to overdo it, overpower it. There's that one there, what's got lots on. So we could bring that down here as well. I won't put one up where the head is, just to have 5, 2, 4, and then one at the bottom. So we'll add those in, and then we're going to start moving on to our filler foliage. I'll consider the daisies. I don't think I want the daisies either. So let's get these in. My favourites, ranunculus and calla lilies. Out of all my artificial flowers, the ranunculus and calla lilies are my all-time favourites. Will you stop scratching? I think there's something wrong with you. No, go on your blanket. Go away. People don't want to see you doing that. I'm going to bring it a bit further down. I don't want it right next to his ear. Can get it in like that. And then bring this one. Bring that one around there. Just turn it a moment. And then the last one at the bottom. Oh my gosh, I've just pulled it off. Oh gosh. Let me get a longer pick on it. Get this one in, so around where the bunny tail is. I need a bit more glue on it, it's not enough. Just check on the back because I've got a feeling it may have gone through. Oh, it's not gone through, so I'm quite surprised. I thought it would have felt a bit loose. Just check. Oh, isn't that pretty? Right, filler foliage. First of all, I think these are Astilbe, guys. The lavender's slightly different. You can get the artificial stems that are the flowering Astilbe, where they've got the flowers on. I think I've got some of those. Oh my gosh, I've got 2 rubber bands on. I don't know why I put 2 on. Let me see. No, I think they're too long. If anything, they need to go out on the outer side. Then I'm just I think they need to go there. Not sure about those. I've got my Salau as well, but I think that may be too big for the leaf size. If I can find it in all of this pocket. Right near the bottom. Of course it had to be. Got one. Let's see. Oh, that looks pretty. Thanks, Hob. That does look pretty. I mean, I know the bay leaves look pretty, but because they're smaller, you're going to be putting more of it in. I will dot the odd one around, but it's, again guys, Master Lal, it comes to the rescue every time. And again, let's look at, no, the daisies aren't going in. The eggs. So I think it's 2 clusters of eggs, those little oddments of Astilbe, a few of the bay leaves, and my Salau, and that's what's going to be going in for the rest of our design. So then it's going to be a different effect, slight different style to what I did the other day. Let me just go and grab my coffee. My hubby's brought me in. Isn't it wonderful? Because if I leave it there, the cat will get at it. So, it's like a cafe in here with all the cups. Well, it was a cafe, it's now a restaurant. It's got bigger. So, I'll have those. I'll take another one of these off. Take the tag off. And then use that one. Fill it as well. And I'll place that there. I may need that. Right, let's get the Astilbe in. Now I've placed it. So, oh, I keep wanting to grab my scissors. It's naughty of me. So I'm going at the side of the bunny's ears. Let me turn it around so I can see. Just to add a different little bit of, again, texture. Gosh, I haven't took into consideration, guys, how hard that I've placed my rope around the wreath when I placed them together. I only placed it around it just to give it a bit more support because with them only being small. Just seeing. So that's that. So then there's one here. And then one at the bottom. Right, so they're in. I'm going to lift it up and just show you now how that looks. Let me move that away. How that looks at the moment. And again, with the salal, by placing that, if I just hold it there, with a different coloured green, that sets it off. So, and plus, I always say if you're going to use filler, oh, I've missed one. Oh, I haven't put that one in. If you're going to use filler, go for a, you know, you haven't got to, you know, everybody's got their own preference. Go for a slightly bigger leaf, and then it covers more, and then that means you haven't got to use, if you had smaller excuse me, smaller leaves, you will be using more of them. Now if you went for bigger, so like if I use that, I wouldn't need as many to fill in my gaps. Now if I use this one, because it's smaller, I would be perhaps having to use 2 of them, just, or perhaps 3 to be quite honest, 3 of them to cover the same space that the salal covers. So I'd be using more of those than those. So I'd be using 1 of those and 3 of those. So I'd be you know, basically using a lot more if I use the smaller leaf. That's why I always like the salal, because it covers a big area, and you haven't got to put as much in. So then you save really on what you've got. So 1, 2, I'm looking at this, 1, 2, 3. So I'm missing one here. Put those there. So I'm missing one. Let me go and get some more. I knew it. I kept looking at it and thinking something's not right. Oh gosh, if I can find it. Oh no. Oh, that's a different sort. Bear with me a minute, guys. I've got that many different types. One of those. I can't find them. I mean, I haven't probably not got any. So where is it? There. So now let's get our picks in. I want to get those in, so they're also done. Again, I'm not going to put them all at the same height like that. I like to give a bit of, you know, movement to them, make some of them look a bit higher than the others. It gives it that look, you know, that contrast against things. So I'm gonna like that. So I'm going to put them in singular. Let me see how far I want them out first. Not too far. So about there. So the white one's the longest. And the pink. Push that in a little bit deeper. And then the blue. And make that one slightly smaller than the other two. And just bring those as a little cluster there. That is in the wrong place. Like that. And do the same on the other side. This is a little cluster. This time I'll have the pink one taller, the blue one next, and then the white. Let's see again by measuring where the Now I'm just fluffing up and positioning the flowers. So now you've got the eggs in now, just at the side, not sticking out too far. Here I've put the white, pink, blue order. On here I put pink, pink, blue, white. Oh my goodness gracious me. So now I'm going to put bits of this around at the bottom of the bay leaf for our filler. Just one there. Again, I'm not going everywhere with it. I am going to be incorporating the salal. So I'm putting a bit next to the bunny's tail because I think that would look lovely there. I'm going to put 3 in the bottom. So in the triangular position, and then I'm going to put 3 at the top. So that's all I'm going to use for the bay leaf. So there's 1. Two. Just and 3. So that's the same on there, 3 on each in the triangular position. So now I'm going to use my salal and I'm going to cut that shorter. I could use ruscus if I wish. That's another one, you know, or huckleberry, that's another one that, you know, what looks pretty. But I don't want, I won't be using too much. I could even just take 1 off. Let's see. And have, instead of those, all of those. I'm just trying to put them in a position so I can see. I'll turn it around and lift that bay leaf slightly up. Yeah, so that's on that. So I'm taking, I don't know about the bottom because it's slightly bigger. So let's just have a look. Bring the ribbon out of the way. And I may do the same with that as well. Because we've got 4 leaves on, take them off like that and place them on individually as well. But it still covers, you know, a lot. Do the same. Toast salal is one of my favourites. Bring the bay leaf up just slightly above it, so we can see with it being shorter leaf. Yeah. I will put this on the easel once I've finished. So let's get I may have to oops. I'm just tucking some of these leaves underneath so you can see what's around them. And then bringing the floral back up. Oh, where's that one gone then? Oh my gosh. Oh, I've lost the flower stem. Is that it? Yeah. Coffee. I know this is going on for a while, guys. I'm so sorry. I think it's because it's so lots of little pieces, you know, like cutting the blossoms up and things like that. think I might just use one more piece. Need one here. Drop something on the floor. Oh, what's that? Let's just see what this looks like padded in slight different areas. It's pretty as well. So let me find where I've placed. Gosh, guys, look at the bucket. I don't. It's going through it all where I've placed things. Oh, there it is. Right. I'm going to dot some of these around. My globe fern. Now I like this. I love this. I did a wedding for somebody and she spotted this and she wanted it in her wedding bouquet, and well, it's not that I let her, I put it in and it looked lovely. Absolutely lovely. It's very subtle and delicate. It's wonderful stuff. And it always adds a little bit more, you know, a little bit more interest, as I say. If it adds interest, you know, then keep going with your arrangement. If it doesn't add interest, then stop. This always seems to add that little bit of extra touch. Come out the way of the video. And I think that's it, guys. I'm just looking from above. And there's nothing else I can place in it. Again, what's going to give it any more interest or wow factor. There is, you know, oops, that's coming. Position the bow, and again I'm going to place this on my easel so you can see the full effect. Taking that off because that is bothering me as well. Let me place those in there, those in there, and again I'm not. No. So I think there, guys, we have done. I'm sorry if it, you know, it was all awkward for you to see anything. I wanted to try and give you a close-up as well as, you know, because I needed it on the flat surface, with it having two different wreaths placed in it. Well, I attached two together to give it that rabbit effect, and then obviously we went all cutting all little bits up, and then obviously I got stopped by a customer and my cat. Cara sits there watching, because it's always from 3 o'clock onwards he hangs around me. Can you see his ear, guys, where he was fighting? His fur hasn't grown back yet. Let me get my easel and we'll have a close-up on it. Oh, look at the bunny ears. Let's pop them through. We want to see those. Just fluff up. The bow's not big. I didn't want a big bow. Because it's not a big wreath. So let me just turn it around. You won't see anything at the moment, guys. I'm going to zoom out with my camera. Right, look at the car. Let me just stand there. Go on then, go. So, that is our little bunny wreath that I decided to do in the shape of a bunny wreath. Again, it took me a little while, but I'd rather take my time and show you guys, you know, in a slower speed than what I would do it usual. It probably take me about anything between 40 minutes and an hour to do, but I wanted to go step by step. And again, you know me, guys, I'm doing it for you, not for myself. I know what I can do. I want you to see what you can do, so I like to go at a slower speed and do the full tutorial. You know, because I want to help people. I don't want to go too fast and confuse people. You know, I'd like to go at a slower speed so they can grasp what I'm doing, or so you lovely people can grasp what I'm doing. So there's the lovely bunny ears that my friend made me, and the bow. I've just added the Easter egg bow with it because it's got blue in it and pink. Just put 3 eggs in the centre and 2 little cluster of eggs, pink, white and blue, because that's what we've got on here. Pink, white and blue, and then green for the foliage. So I've incorporated those colours into what's on the ribbon. And we've got our little bunny tail, and then we've got our dahlias or dahlias, whichever you call them, our conifer, our globe fern, our mini roses, salal, bay leaves, our calla lilies, our astilbe. I forgot what I called that. Something weed. It's what you can get at the bottom of rivers, apparently. I still say it looks like fennel. Or some sort of herb. We've got our blue blossoms as well, and I can't think if I've... Oh, and our ficus. I can't forget the ficus. One of my other favourites. So that's all I've added in. I've not gone too much or too busy. It's not as big as I usually do it, again, because it's not big. I've tried to keep the smaller head with the blossoms and dahlias going blue, white, you know, going round. I'm making that smaller because it's a smaller wreath at the top. It's only 6 inches, and then I wanted to make it to represent its head, and then I've gone wider with it being an 8-inch wreath at the bottom, and brought that around to make it look like the body, but still keeping in with the actual colour as well. So and I think it's lovely in blue, I really do. And added our foliage again. I like to see that bay leaf, I think it looks pretty. So added in the foliage to give it that extra little touch in the centre, and light, you know, light foliage. The only darkest foliage in the centre is the salal, and then a little bit of blue gypsophilia here that you can't see a lot of, but it's there, just a little extra bit of floral around the bow, basically what I've tried to incorporate. So I hope you enjoyed that. I liked it. I'm sorry if it was awkward for you to see again. I really am, guys. Again, I needed to have it on the flat surface. I do find it sometimes awkward to have it on a flat surface, but I want to try and get that shape. Now, as you know, when I'm standing up, by doing it like this and putting these little bits in, perhaps would have been a bit awkward for myself. Maybe not you guys, you know, but for myself, you know, trying to keep that shape. I wanted to keep the shape quite as perfect as possible, so I wanted to see it flat down on the surface. But other than that, guys, I think it's come out quite well. And again, you don't need lots and lots of Easter eggs to represent the theme or the season, or, you know, what you're trying to say it is. Just by adding a couple of bunny rabbit ears, a bow with a few eggs, and a little fluffy tail. If you haven't got a fluffy tail, let me just grab something you can use for the fluffy tail. You can use either, you know, cotton wool like this. You can use for the fluffy tail. If you've not got that, small little alliums in white, just little ones like that, or round thistles in white, or whatever colour you're doing, you know, to use for the tail. So that's another option. Or even if you've got cotton wool, guys, just get a cluster of cotton wool, because that's basically all this is. A cluster of cotton wool. Probably get 2 or 3 pieces, and just get your glue gun, get one piece, put a bit of glue on it, get another piece of cotton wool, stick that on top until you've formed a round shape like a bunny tail, and use that. That's another simple way. You haven't got to purchase anything if you've got cotton wool balls in your house. That's a good way of doing it as well. So I hope again you enjoyed that. Please subscribe, everybody, and please share, and you know, give us a like. It all helps to, as they say, is it aneurysms or something to do with my analytics. So you know, that it just helps me along with that. So I hope you all have a fun day, and I hope you all stay safe, and Carol and Ebony, you know, and David all get well soon, and stay safe, everybody, and God bless. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye, everyone. Bye.